Every student wants a great internship or grad job, but how do you actually get one? In today's video, I'm going to cover the first and most important step in this process, which is getting to know yourself, and why this is a must for anyone that wants to be successful. So let's go. So before we go any further, it's really important to define exactly what the internship grad job process actually is. Essentially, it's a sales process. You sell yourself and your value to companies. So when I say sell yourself, you'll have to sell yourself on paper and in person. So you'll start off with things like your cover letter and CV, and then you'll move on to interviews and presentations. So the key to succeeding at this process is being able to sell yourself better than anyone else that applies to that company. So the first step to being able to sell yourself is getting to know yourself. So how do you get to know yourself? So to get to know yourself properly, you need to become a little bit of a detective and do some research on yourself. You'll need a pen, paper, or a laptop. Now you're ready to go through the 6 main areas and gather research. These are your story, your hard skills, your strengths and weaknesses, your values, your motivations, and finally, your future goals and ambitions. So your story is just all of the experiences in your life so far bundled together, but it's responsible for so much. It helps sell your value, build rapport, and it also makes you unique. So being able to communicate your story is going to be key if you want to be successful. So you need to know it fluently. To do this, you need to go through all of your experiences so far, like sport, work, or uni, and write them all down. So you should end up with something like this. So this is my story, and what this does is it lets me see the big picture and everything that I've done in my life so far. So your hard skills are skills that you've learned that allow you to do some sort of task or job. For example, your skills might be in Photoshop, computer programming, or Microsoft Excel. So go through your skills and write them all down. So here are some of my skills here. So it's important to remember that companies are actually buying your skills. So this is what they're actually paying for. So the more you have, the better. So your strengths and weaknesses may be a mixture of your skills and your personality traits. Pick 3 strengths that set you apart from everyone else. Also, you need to pick 2 weaknesses as well. So these are areas that you're looking to improve on. So here are my strengths and weaknesses too. So I just want to highlight how important it is to write down your weaknesses as well. Companies like to know that you know the areas that you need to improve on. Remember, no one's perfect. Your values define you as a person. They make up who you are and what you stand for. So take some time to decide what are your most important values. So here's an example of my values. So my biggest value is having a no limits mindset, which basically means I know I can achieve anything that I put my mind to. So knowing what actually motivates you is really important if you want to keep making continuous progress. It might be money, success, or the need to fix things that you think are wrong. Whatever they are, write them down. So here are my main motivations. Now my biggest motivator is the need to feel challenged. If I don't feel challenged, I just get bored. So last thing, write down 3 key goals or ambitions that you would love to achieve in the future. The bigger, the better. So here are my 3 goals here. So my advice with goal setting is be as specific as you can, because these goals will give you something to aim for and will set the direction that you're going to travel in. Let's summarise today's video in 3 points. Point 1. So the internship grad job process comes down to how well you can sell yourself. Point 2. Getting to know yourself is the key to selling yourself. Point 3. So the research we've spoken about today will help you get to know yourself. So remember, this research will be the base of your cover letter, CV and interview questions, so keep it safe. Thanks for watching today's video. Definitely subscribe here for more videos like this, but until next time, get to know yourself and we'll speak soon.